Hello and welcome to another video, and again this one is filmed in pyjamas, but this video is a book haul from November, a couple of books from November and some from December. And the first book that I have is a one I'm reading as of filming. It'll be the last book that I finish in 2024, and that is The Martian by Andy Weir. And this book follows a man on Mars who gets stuck after an accident from a storm that hits him, injures him, and he gets stuck. And the character Mark ends up getting left behind because the storm is so severe that his crewmates have to leave. And they look at his vitals, think the worst things happened, and they wouldn't necessarily be wrong, except that he survives, and he's going to try and survive for a period of time until any help can potentially get there. I am most of the way through this. There is only about 50 pages left, which I should manage to get through in the next couple of days before the end of the year, because there's only 3 days left of the year for me right now as of filming. And the next few books, the next 4 books, are things that I have been given for free / work has been given a bunch of copies of things and they are free for staff to take. And the first one is The Whisperwicks by Jordan Lees, and I believe this might be Children's Book of the Month in January for 2025. Haven't actually looked at work what that might be, but I suspect this is it. And this is about an 11-year-old boy called Benjamin who believes in all things science, maths and logic, who finds a crack in the wall, you receive something weird in the post, and ends up in a magical world. That makes no sense at all to his logical thinking brain, but things happen. Of course, I don't know what those things are. I've not read it, but it should be fun. And the next book is something a colleague at work has given me, and that is Agatha Christie's Hercule Poirot's Christmas. And she's already read this, and she takes part in a book club that reads like Agatha Christie stuff. She's already read this, and this one is Christmas Eve, and the Lee family reunion is shattered by a deafening crash of furniture and a blood-curdling scream. And the tyrannical Simeon Lee dies in a pool of his own blood. Everyone in the family has a reason to hate him, but do any of them have good enough reason to kill him? That's what we'll find out when we get to this. And again, with the next book, another Christie one. Let's see. This one's not a Poirot though. I don't think. I'll find out. By looking at it, I don't think Sparkling Cyanide is a Poirot or an what's her name again? Or a Marble. It just says mysteries in the lists. But yes, 6 people sit for a meal, laid for 7. Someone died. That's all I know. And this next one is Have You Seen This Girl by Nita Tyndall. And this is about a woman who has been murdered, and the person that is suspected definitely hasn't done it because they are already locked up in prison for 5 of their murders. And I suspect it's about finding out who it is and getting the blame off somebody who's already actually done something wrong and didn't do it this time. Next book that I have is a Midsummer Murders book. An official Midsummer Murders interactive novel. Could you survive Midsummer, a winter's murder? And in this one, Sarah McClure answers the door and finds her life ended by a pumpkin. And this one is an interactive book, so you've got to make decisions through, like, you make choices. Like, you'll read something and it'll say, like, make a choice, go to page whatever. See if you find the answers that you need. Which reminds me of the Goosebumps books that I read as a kid, where you get to make those choices. And then if you don't get too far, you've got to go start again, make different decisions. And the next book that I have is The Double Trouble Society and the Worst Curse. This is by Carrie Hope Fletcher. I read the first one not too long ago. I enjoyed that, and I look forward to reading this one. I've not got much to say about it currently, but I did enjoy it. It was very sweet. This next one was a gift, and this one was A Dell of a Life. Lessons I've Learned by David Jason. I was eyeing it up for someone else actually, but then they got it for me for Christmas. But yes, stories from David Jason, bit of a memoir going on, all good stuff. I also have L.J. Ross, Angel, a DCI Ryan series. This is book 4 in the series. Book 3 was very, very good, mind. So I look forward to continuing through the series with book 4. I also have The Christmas Tree Farm, The Magic Starts Here by Laurie Gilmore. I believe I've got the first one upstairs. I haven't read it yet. It's been there a little while. But just ended up getting the second one just for the crack. Why not? And the last book that I have to show you is one of the Waterstones books of the year 2024, and that is The Party by Tessa Hadley. And this seems like one of those books where it's just watching people. I don't really know how to explain it, but it's not necessarily plot driven. It's just watching characters live and develop, and just watch people, I guess is all I can really say. Of just experiencing other people, like it's just a commentary of life, really. But it is very short. Shouldn't really take that long to get through, but it did intrigue us, so I do look forward to it. And I hope you've enjoyed this video today, what I've shown. If you've read any of them already, comment down below what your thoughts on those books were, and I will see you very, very soon.